Ooh, hey, family. Hey. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I was just getting a few of my banners together. Let me crack my window and I will be right with you all. Thank you all for being here. Quick shout out to some people that pulled up that's near and dear to my heart. Shells, I love you, sweetheart. Rashida, hello, gorgeous. Aries, you know it's up and it's stuck. Period. Humble me height. Period. Get a family my love. I love you all so much. Cindy, hey sweetheart. Welcome in. Welcome in. Love you all. I'm so glad you here. We about to get into our show expeditiously. All right. Hey, Miss Denise. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm 30 seconds from my 5 minute mark. Y'all know how we do it in a break room. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to try to waste nobody's time, but I am very glad that you are here. So, welcome in. Welcome in. If you in the bushes just checking out the show, welcome in. Welcome in. You guys, I had to bring out my trusty dusty notebook for this one. For this one here, I had to bring out my trusty dusty notebook because I really had, kind of a lot. I was processing on the matter and I didn't really want to lose, I had stopped using my trusty dusties, y'all, and going off the top of my head. And um, that's not always a good thing when you're trying to keep, when you're trying to steer course and keep your thoughts organized for a whole show. So yeah, I had to go back, to where it works better. So I do got my trusty dusty notebook right here so we can get into it. Miss Bree, yo, I no cap yesterday. Why did I think of you and was hoping that you're doing good, sweetheart? Just on yesterday. That is crazy. And then you pop up. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Love you, Miss Bree. Welcome in, beautiful. Yes, got my trusty Dusty. All right. So I welcome all of you in. I went ahead and prepared a couple of banners just to kind of, you know, have in my pocket. Let's see. Give me 1 second. And put my the reason why I'm here up there. So, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The first thing, you guys, that I want to share that is not about this live, but this is just a little thing I wanted to get out there, a piece of positivity, actually, before I get into my actual show. Um, First things first is, uh, I thought I was thinking about something and how we all go about supporting one another, this, that, and the third, right? Hey, Miss Latanya Bailey, I'm talking about those that you actually support. Okay, this has nothing to do with who you don't support. This quick statement before we get into our show is all about who you do support. Okay. So, one thing that I wanted to let people know is I understand that a couple of things, right? I everybody, I'm a supporter too, right? And if I was out here trying to support 50 content creators, cash wise, hell, we probably all be broke. Okay, so let's get it. It's a lot of us. Okay, so it is also very hard to put all your time into, like, you can't be everywhere forever. Like, it's a lot of lives that go on and it's a lot of us to support. So I want to give a big shout out to those that try to skip around, show some love everywhere that they can, so and so forth. I am so glad, Miss Bree. Shout out. Now the reason why I'm saying this really, really quick is because um for those that may not have cash app or ways of sending people money, I do want to throw out this one way that you can help content creators make money just like people who send money. Okay. um and I'm gonna just tell you what I do. Here comes dog. Hold on, y'all. He opens the door but he does not close them. There he goes. All right. So shout out to Miss Latanya Bailey. Happy Friday. So, what I wanted to put out there is something that I do, and I slowed down from doing it due to all the distractions and stuff. But I have now returned back to remembering to do it. Hey, Miss Mabel, welcome in, sweetheart. Shout out. So, I wanted to put this in the ear of anybody who wishes to support a content creator, but you might can't do it through a actual cash way. Well, what I do, you guys, in my spare time when I am not on my we all have multiple devices, TVs, iPads, tablets, second phones, and all kind of things, right? Because when we're on these YouTube streets and they are piping hot, I'll just go ahead and testify. I've been privy to having one person on one screen and one on the other, and I'm listening to everybody argue at one time. You understand? But hey, Mikey, welcome in. However, you can, if you do have multiple devices of any sort, you can do what I like to do sometimes when I can or I remember. I actually will go to different lives and let the lives play out silently. Like if I don't have the time or to watch a live or like during the day or something, or even if I've already watched a live, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying here. Thank you so much, super fan, super fan. Love you so much. Shout out to the cousins. You hear me? Straight like that, straight like that. Love you much, sweetheart. Love you much. Um, yes, shout out to super fan, super fan. Um, so what I do is I sometimes use my other device and I will play different lives so people's commercials can play and also so they will get a view in real time. It doesn't take away from my day because we cannot watch 99 lives a day. There's just not enough day hours in a day. So even if you miss someone's live and you don't have time to watch it just yet, you can just let it run, even if you're sleeping or if you're in the shower or something like that and you're not using your device. You can play your favorite content creators, whoever it is. Okay, it's not just about me. I'm talking about whoever the people that you like and you patronize. You can just play their live, and therefore their commercials will play, right? Because don't get me wrong, y'all might can get the line if you want to, baby. We all know that when these lives are going and it's really good lives, we don't want to miss nothing. We want to get right back to it. So I don't care how much I like it. If I'm ready to get back to the content, I find myself skipping, pushing skipping these commercials when I don't even mean to, sometime, but it's just a mechanism, let's get back to it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I wanted to say and be the first to admit that, when I'm ready to get back. Hey, open book. Hey, Miss Foxy. Hey, Ashley D. I think I said hey to Rashida, but if I didn't, hey, Rashida. Hey, everybody in the building. Welcome in, my beauties. Um, Make sure I ain't miss nobody. If I missed anybody, let me know. Love y'all all so, so much. Everybody that just came in the building, Dreamy Girl, baby, hey, my love, welcome on in, welcome on in. Let me put a welcome banner up for the family, you feel me, as I get back to it. Period. Let's see, yeah. All right, now, um, so Yes, so that is a way that you can actually support a content creator if you do not have the time to watch, or if you are in a rush to get back to the juicy tea that's being spilled. Let's come on, we all do it. We all hit that skip button and ready to listen to somebody finish talking shit or doing whatever. Excuse me, didn't I don't mean to really even do much cussing in this live, actually. So let me keep it tight. Mama Three, did I speak to you? Hey, baby. Hey to anybody. If I miss anybody or if I double speak, just work with me here. So yes, so don't forget that you can do that, guys. Just let if you got a couple of hours to your next bathroom break in the middle of the night or something, you can go ahead and set up somebody's live. Then maybe, even during the day, if you're working and you can't listen in, you can still play the live, and therefore their commercials won't be skipped, and it doesn't cost you any time to let it run or whatever, and you're also not missing anything during the actual live that's running, because sometimes I will watch the live in real time and then I'll go back and just let them play. And even with my husband's devices, I will just let two different content creators lives play so they can get their commercials and things like that from the 411. All right, so that's the one thing I wanted to throw out first. Now I can get into my show. I work from home. I always have you on one or the other. Hold up. I work from home and always have you or one of my other favorite CCs in my ear. Thank you so much, Rashida. Yes, 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 yes. God bless everybody coming in. I truly will try my best to keep my eye on the chat as we get through this show. This show will be coming with all due respect for all. This is to all due respect with all. Um these are just my thoughts on what I was thinking about. These my thoughts on what I was thinking about. So let me take a sip of my Pepsi. Shout out to all my beauties. Shout out to all my mods. Y'all already know the many ways that you can bless this channel throughout the show if you do so choose to. Okay? All right. Hold up. Y'all, I'm going to try to get through this um rather kind of quickly, because I am going to be opening up the doors to Club 411 tonight. It's free before 11. All right, it's free before 11. Unless you catch me and I'm already drunk, then one of my bouncers might slide you in if you family, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Real talk. So bring your purses. No, I'm just messing. But the Club 411 will be open tonight. Okay? Free before 11. Bring your flip flops. Don't be walking all out my club. We Hasa Diddy. And you know what I'm saying? I got a European vibe up in there. You know what I'm saying? So don't be thinking you going to dance all night on them stilettos and then be walking out my club with dirty bare feet or whatever. Go ahead and put your little slides in your purse and all of that, because, we got to keep it cute. We got to keep it cute. So I hope I got a bouncer or two in a building, because you can't open up a club without a bouncer or two. And we gonna see if we can get my favorite bald-headed brother on this here show with me tonight for a few minutes. My wonderful, wonderful husband, the complaint department. Hey Frey, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. So yes, yes, yes. So mods, if y'all can just help me greet anybody if I miss during this show, but I will do my best to be interactive while I'm speaking. As you all know, the name of this show today is The Saga of No Return and Endless Abuse. All right. Any names or people mentioned here today will be with all due respect. And if your name is mentioned here, it will be attached to a shout out. Okay. There will be no digs on any particular nobody. There'll be no subliminals or subs located within this thing. So that is something you do not have to be looking for as we carry on. Everything that we say, we're going to stand on it. And we are going to be giving shout outs to anybody who have said some things that resonates to me. Okay, so that'll hold on, guys. I love you. Stay, babe.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today?
I told them we was gonna try to get your my favorite bald head up in that club tonight.
Money Making Friday.
Money making Friday. Money making every day.
Like, put the G strings on ice.
Ah, not the G strings on ice. I love you, babe. Oh my goodness. And shout out to Aries Black for sending me $27 and some change yesterday. I did not get to thank this beautiful, wonderful queen for her blessing in real time. I did give her a shout out that she saw on my community board, but I still wanted to pour out some love to you because my phone was stuck yesterday, as y'all know. It was stuck on some screen. And y'all might have heard it. But I couldn't hear it. So whenever the Cash App thing went off, so if to my baby girl, Aries Black, thank you so much for being a blessing and sending $27 and some change in real time. Thank you so much. Y'all are all a blessing. Shout out to baby girl, Miss Frey. Let me pin that. Thank you so much. Her said I don't have Cash App, but wanted to send you a little something. Baby, that ain't no little something. Every something somebody send, let me get my latte with the tea on. Every something that somebody send is something that is something to me, Miss Frey. There are no little somethings in the break room, only big somethings from big hearted people like you. Shout out! I love you, baby girl. Straight like that. All right. Let's see. Let's get into our show, you guys. Thank y'all so much for all the love and support down there in the chat. Anybody driving, may you drive safely. And if you like to just listen in. Yes, shout out to all the super fan queens. Love you. Love you. Shout out to Mina and TC. Ow. Yes. In the Chizat. I think there's Mina in the chat, if I ain't mistaken. I think there's Mina in the chat. Um, Shout out to Mina. Mina, straight like that. All right, y'all. Shout out to my bestie. I love you, bestie. Bestie is in the building. Shout out. Straight like that. Love y'all so much. Shout out to my bestie Lolo. Only one Lolo with the info. Period. So, all right. Shout out to all my babies. All right, y'all. We is 20 minutes in and I'm behind on getting started, but I did have some other things I had to say. So I hope y'all caught them. Club 411 is gonna be live in effect tonight. Okay. All righty. So here we go. Here we go. All right. Today it's called The Saga of No Return and Endless Abuse. Gonna get into some things. I'm gonna get into it swift like right. All right. Now, first, I would like to send out an apology to all my supporters and family members and friends who have had to witness any debacles out of myself, whether funny, humorous, or whatnot. I apologize to y'all for times where it may have not been very becoming of the break room to engage in certain matters and things of that nature. Any abuse that I have sent out there on anybody emotionally. I haven't touched nobody, but physical abuse can also be tied into emotional abuse because we feel things physically. You know what I mean? We feel anxieties, we feel depression, we feel low vibrational and things like that when we are being torn down by somebody. So anybody that I had, you know my apologies to anybody out there that has had to, you know, heal from anything I've done, especially my supporters, who ain't favored everything that I've always said, even if it was in defense of myself, or if they haven't always understood things that have happened to make me do certain things I've done, say certain things I've done, hit the live button when I've hit the live button. Um, you, you don't have to understand for me to know that you mean well. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all so much for everything and for just sticking by me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Enough of the mushy stuff. Um, but first, you always got to start by thanking the supporters and stuff and family and things like that. Humble me hype. I love you, baby. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Now, without further ado, let's go. I want to say, for starters, shout out to Dawn, because anybody who I've heard something from recently that prompt any thought that I have written down, I will give them their shout outs. This ain't about who I rock with. This ain't about who I like or dislike. I'm only coming from a truthful place today. This is not about emotions. This is all about facts. So first I want to give Dawn a shout out because I definitely tapped into Toya's live, and very emotional live. It was a very heartfelt live. Love you too, baby. Love all of you. Thank you for loving on me. Very heartfelt live between siblings and things. And I just want to say shout out to the family. May we all start a process of healing. May we all help each other start a process of healing and getting to greater. So everything that resonated is a there is no, you know what I mean? Like, period. Anywho, I wanted to say shout out to Don because there was a lot of things that she said on that panel after Kevin had dropped off that really was powerful, and I could just hear the sincerity I felt in those words. One thing she basically pointed out was that, and I'm going to add too, my thoughts, that's why I'm giving her a shout out, because my thought, I kind of took her thought and added onto it. So the thought that I had was, based off what Dawn said, is that, truth be told, y'all, the family is drained, the supporters is drained, the content creators are drained. Okay. Don said that the family was drained. And I'm adding to that by saying the supporters are drained, the content creators are drained, probably some people's families within their homes are drained. So Don had asked, how far will this go? That was Don's question. How far will this go? And my addition to that is that I challenge all of us to figure that out. Okay? Before anything else should matter in this situation, everyone should figure out exactly how far will this go. Everybody is beefing because a couple was beefing. All right? Everybody was beefing because of a couple that was beefing. This started out as a DV saga, okay? A DV case upon content creators. The person that was accused was never proven to my standpoint, all right? I'm not here for everybody to agree. We know what we all stood when we got in here. So, according to me, because everybody is giving their opinion according to themselves. So, according to me, as I was in the saga, nothing was ever proven for me to give the person that I felt was accused, um, nothing different. Nothing came to change my mind according to me. Okay. But the puzzle of Janelle was already put together, all right? Over the past months and months and months and months, before it was proven, it was already spoken about, he was already accused, all of this, right? But where do we go from here? Now that Brianna has certainly admitted what has happened between her and Janelle, how is it that that was only important to the masses when it came down to pulling her down, but it is not important to stand in the gap for her when she may very well need lifted up. Now, I don't know if Brianna know her right from left when it comes to the relationship that she's in. Okay, I don't know what her idea of true love is. Okay, or if she ever could, recognize that, if she's had enough experience. It's one thing to be, I know she's had some relationships, some marriages, this, that, and the third, but who am I to say what she got out of it or what she learned from it? All right, truth be told, at the end of the day, we came in this thing for abuse. All right, and the same way that everybody over here stood in the gap for a person who was lied on according to us. Okay, well, now we've gotten word that this lady has been abused. All right. Now, I don't think that the saga of Brianna and LaTruth matters anymore. I think that's a pretty much closed case. But I do feel like if anybody is going to touch on the story, it should not be about dragging either one of those people anymore. But if you're going to need to point out anything or expose anybody, instead of it being exposing each other, the focus should very much so be on Janelle or no one at all, as far as this family goes, according to the Gospel of Break Room. Now, we have forgotten during this time that this is in fact a DV saga. This is in fact people standing on the side or in the gaps for abuse, whether it was behind Brianna, whether it was behind LaTruth, whoever side you was on, you was trying to stand in the gap of somebody that you felt had been hurt or abused one way or another. Okay? But yet we have turned these vessels named LaTruth and Brianna into our very own vessels to use to beef with each other. Okay? People are wishing people to be unalived, putting homes in jeopardy. Children have been put in jeopardy. Women have torn one another down. We have body shamed each other and bringing down to shambles all that we have worked for. And for what? For what? Nobody is innocent of engaging or watching these acts of me, you, or you. Whether we were running the panel, jumping on a panel, whether we was in the bushes, whether we was in the chat, whether we sent super stickers, whether we sent super chats, no matter what it was, we are all guilty of being present for the show. Welcome in, Sonya. Welcome in, sweetheart. We have all together collectively pulled far away from testimonies on these platforms. We have pulled far away from panels of laughter and enjoying one another. Period. There is no more laughter. There is no more testimonies and get up here and tell your story. There is no more let us stand in the gap for you, sister, if you are going through something. It's tell your story so when you piss me off, I can use it to tear you down to shreds. That is where we are. It is quite possible, my friends and my family, that this saga has become a place worth nothing more than a space to drag each other, children, born and unborn. The dead is disrespected, as well as relationships, spouses, homes, the work we've put in, the support given to the family, and the work put in for the family has been discredited and discounted due to unnecessary beefs. Women have made threats, and men have made threats. Women have degraded, and men have degraded, and everyone has been degraded. Loyalty has been shattered, and friendships, mm, 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 mm. I said loyalty has been shattered as well as friendships. Trust has been lost. Women that stood together only compete and pull each other down to feel that one or the other is on top. Nobody is on top. When our morals are lost, nobody is on top. When we are showing zero respect, lost integrity, nobody is on top. It is no longer about LaTruth or Brianna or Janelle or DV because all of that was just a cover up to do 1,000 times more to each other than any of them did. We are the real abusers. Hey to everybody coming in. Love y'all all so, so much. We are the real abusers. No matter the reason, rather to be messy or in defense of yourself, we are the real abusers. We verbally and mentally and emotionally and physically abuse each other. We are not role models standing for anything in these YouTube streets when this right here is the result. I said, we are not role models or standing for any fucking thing in these YouTube streets when this right here is the results. We are watching each other only to judge. We are watching each other only to judge. Let me see what you look like so I can make a mental note of that. Let me see how you are living so I can make a mental note of that. Let me see the person who comes up here and show you love, whether it's your children or your spouses, so I can make a note of that. Rip your children down, your spouses, and anything that has to do with love and respect. We tear it down because of a saga. Shame on us. Shame on us. We sit in the crowds and we watch each other do this. And we have the nerve to ridicule one another. We have the nerve to think we are so much better than the next because we're not the one opening up the cans of worms, or we're not the ones hosting the panels, or we're not the ones sending super chats or super stickers or cash apps, but we are the ones there no matter how you're pulling up. No matter if you in the hedges, the bushes, the grass, whether you stuck in the weeds, getting pricked by sticker bras and thorns or whatever, we are all there. We are all hypocrites to what we started this saga in the first place. We are all hypocrites. You may not like what I'm here to say. You may not like what yourself look like in my words right now, but we are all there looking. We are all checking our phones to see who is beefing this morning. We are all checking our phones to see who done said something foul and fucked up to one another. We are all there, period. We all on the back end, and then we're running to the front end. We are no better than the next. I don't care who you think you are. We all need to take a good look in the mirror. It's not about having to get up here and say that we're better because we had to say something in defense of ourselves. We're not better because we think we had to say something to protect our children and to protect our spouses. We are not better because we are still here. So, what is beyond this? What is beyond this? Channels that everybody works so hard for, YouTube checks and money. is being taken away just to argue. Just to argue in the name of 2 or 3 people for 2 years. I said channels that people have worked hard for. Checks are being taken back or not giving because people would rather miss the money and miss the buildup and miss the uplift to argue with 2 or 3 people or over 2 or 3 people. There is nothing, not a motherfucking thing interesting about this storyline. Only the beef that comes from it. I said nothing is interesting about this storyline, only the beef that has come from it. I hope we all, including myself, become better. I hope we all, including myself, become better and allow each other to do better. Instead of calling the silent ones punks, calling the silent ones pussies, and calling the biggest degraders and the biggest mouths, uplifting their names like the Lord and Savior. We trade everything in for a like. It is true. It is true. Everybody's moral compass is gone because there ain't no morals in this saga. There ain't no integrity in this saga. So if we are all here, no matter whose chat we in, we are guilty of allowing this bullshit to stay all up in this thing right here. And sadly enough, when is the last time anybody's had somebody come on their panel and tell their story? When is the last time have people came out of the shadows for a prayer or for just to congregate? Nobody is coming out except those that like shit. Look around. It is some people missing from everywhere because enough has been enough. The family don't even want it no more. The family don't even want it no more. Just stop. That's the I mean it's sickening at this point. All I got is the truth of the matter. We are sitting here throwing away everything. No offense to anybody, but how did it come so important to protect a family more than you're protecting your own? We sit here knowing people are doing shady things, doxing one another, pulling medical records, finding out what school you went to, finding out who was your third grade teacher. For what? What the fuck does that have to do with LaTruth or Brianna? Or Janelle or anything else that started this damn saga. What does what somebody house look like or how much money somebody got? What is really going on? Is this all we have resulted to? Nobody will choose to stop until it stops us. Nobody will just leave it alone. Everybody say they're so fucking great at being a great content creator, but we're not even keeping our supporters happy because the only supporters we everybody seem to give a fuck about is those that's only pulling up for the shit show. But what about the ones that want to laugh again? What about the ones that want to see people having a good time on panels and coming together, not to be all clicky, but just to be unified, just to sit up here and like old time's sake, no matter who you ran with before, it don't matter. But look around. Everybody think all their supporters are there because these chats are lit with a couple handfuls of people and shit. No, it is hundreds of supporters that aren't around anymore because the shit show ain't fun no more. It's been old. It's been trash. Fuck it. Once we done called each other every fucking animal in the farm, when will it stop? When will it stop? Can't nobody help who they mother or father chose the screw that created them. Okay. And that's something else that resonated with me when Don said that. How dare we call each other ugly as if it was a choice? I bet a lot of us would look a whole lot better if it was our choice. That's why you have to embrace who you are and love who you are. And thank God, I wouldn't change what I look like for nobody. Do you hear me? But people didn't come out their mother's wounds being able to pick their noses, being able to pick their teeth, being able to pick their eyes, being able to pick their hairlines, being able to pick whose parent hair they gonna take after, or nothing else. We act like what people look like is a bad decision on them. No, nobody decided what they look like. We are God's creations. And who the freak are we to tell God he made a mistake because you mad at somebody? Absolutely not. Do better. We treat each other worse than these kids on a playground treating each other. How dare we dig up the deceased and disrespect the unalived like that just because you want to be in a damn saga? We should all be ashamed of ourselves. Now, everybody didn't do everything, but somebody did something, even if you were present. My apologies, though. I would never ever disrespect the deceased, no matter who pisses me off. My apologies to anybody. Not even my apologies, but sending love to those who have been affected by that. I think apology is a bad word. I mean, I don't even know. But to all of those like myself who has had their relatives brought up in this silly shit. Like, how dare we act like the people of our lives mean nothing? We have put, no offense to none of these people, but we all have put Brianna and Latruth and Janelle above our own families because we have sat in here and got in the mud day in and day out, knowing how effed up this saga has become. And we will still put our families and our homes and our addresses and people on the line for people to pull apart just because you're not done proving who the fuck team you own. Well, when is anybody gonna get back on the team of their homes? What about that team? What about that team? We could be spending a lot more time with those that are in our homes that we should be protecting than wasting time on here if we don't have nothing good to give the people who's watching us. Like, this is a shit show that would not make our children proud. This is not what we should be showing. And I don't even have kids, but there's a whole lot of people with kids that don't mind them seeing them get on here and act a plum motherfucking fool for the free 99. We tell our kids every day, don't bully, don't do this, don't do that. But yet we get up here and do it all hush mouthed and shit, going in rooms and shit, closing the door, hoping our children and our spouses don't hear us tearing each other up like plum high school fools. Play with yourself, but don't come play with me. And can we talk about not all the way? Not all the way, treasure, but hey, baby, I do see y'all in the chat, but when I get to going, you know, I don't be liking to stop when I'm, what I mean, doing this thing right here ain't always easy. So welcome in to anybody that came in. Sometime I have to take my eyes off the chat to keep my thoughts, so I don't be up here all discombobulated. Cause sometimes I don't feel like my flow be flowing when I'm trying to go off the fly, read chat, do all of that. Child, I be smoking this good green, girl. You ain't new here, girl. Hey TC, I love you, baby. You already know it's up in this stuff. Shout out to everybody that came in. Top Meat Candy Girl. If it's anybody that slipped me to speak to and you came in, the missus, CTCK, Shout out to you, baby. Riri and anybody else, Octavia, anybody that came in. I'm not overlooking any of you beauties at all. Shout out to y'all. I'm just trying to make my point and not take up too much of nobody's time. I throw this banner up here every now and then in case somebody feeling generous to you, girl, or feel like giving a blessing. You are more than welcome to. Um, And one thing that I also want to say while I'm even putting that up, that right there brought me to another thing that I'm going to point out. Um, Another thing that is a downside, speaking of cash apps, right? I gotta throw this out there real quick. Cause I ain't got a lot of time, y'all. Cause we got a Club 411 is opening tonight. So I don't want to be on here too long and then not have my voice for DJing tonight. And I will be on screen a party with y'all. Period. Anyway, I do want to talk about Cash Apps real briefly. I only got a quick note for that one. But it needs to be said. As far be careful because there is though we love to shout out people that bless us, we definitely want to make sure that we are giving them thanks. Hold on, y'all. I had to sip my Pepsi now. Um we love to give the people who yes, all y'all come through. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We in Club 411 tonight. Period. Bring your drinks, bring your popsicles, or whatever the hell you got going on in the crib. But we up, you know what I'm saying? We just up in this stuff. However, um, and I love each and every one of y'all. Treasure, did you say something in the chat to me that just wanted because the title said abuse? I came late, got off late. Yes, we're getting back to that too, Treasure. But yes, this is about the abuse on each other in the name of other people. But I do want to say, we enjoy giving our shout outs to the people who bless us, where it does not pop up on the screen like a super chat or a super sticker. I enjoy giving recognition to those that bless me. Whether on Cash App or here. And thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. I will be putting up there. Thank you as well, Tommy. I always go back to the supers and repost those, y'all. So just work with me. I do apologize. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the love and support. 100. For real, for real. Thank you, baby. Thank you to CTCKAYA, period. Um, Oh, okay, treasure. Yes, oh yes, oh yes. And love you, baby girl. Love all of y'all. But about Cash Apps, really, really quick, y'all. We love to thank the people who bless us and give them their recognition as well. Because unlike super chats and super stickers, it does not show up there for people to just know who's blessing you and stuff like that. So we love to give them recognition. However, with this goes without saying, the downside of thanking people for Cash Apps is this. Um, Whether people gonna like what I'm about to say or not, it's the truth. I tell the truth. Okay. This is the truth, right? The truth. The downside of thanking people for Cash Apps out loud is because your haters and them be in the bushes listening real hard, right? People listen to the names of those that bless you and they try to turn them against you when they don't like you with lies and manipulations, just like somebody tried to do with Aries, who is one of my normal, blessers in here. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to point this out because this is a point blank period truth. Can't nobody counter me on it. I've seen it go down more than once, more than twice, more than three times with my own eyes, not just over here. However, greedy people will try with the notepad. That's real sad. Absolutely, Tommy. People will watch who is sending you super chats and super stickers. People will watch who is sending you cash apps, and they will try as hard as they can behind closed doors, on the back end, on the front end, on any end, the side, diagonally, and anywhere else to come in between you and those that they know support you. Period. Okay. It's sad. It is very sad, but I have seen it. People are manipulated all the time and don't know the difference because, again, if you're not careful and you have your butt too far up somebody's butt, you don't even know when you being reeled in and you're being baited. All right. So I just wanted to say, not just to my own supporters, but anybody else out there who support others or whatever, be careful of people manipulating you out of supporting people you normally support. Always do your facts. If somebody said somebody did anything or any of that, always check your facts. And even as the people who are doing the supporting, be careful to know when somebody is manipulating you because they don't like somebody, or a supporter is trying to be in your ear telling you bad things about people just because they don't want that person to have any support. And I've seen it happen a lot of times. So let me see. I hate to admit it, this I haven't received anything much, but it's okay. It's called jealousy, and people need to worry about who they want to bless in that order. Yes. So I just wanted to let y'all know that people definitely sit up in the bushes and they will rewind your chats. They will try to slander your name all through here. So people that support you will not want to support you anymore. And people have to start watching watching themselves as far as, are you, do you know, have you seen the things that people are saying on others, or are you just going with whatever somebody can tell you and don't even do your homework? You know what I'm saying? Can you be easily persuaded? Just because you like someone don't mean they can't walk you right into a brick wall, walk you right in the hell, walk you right into not even being noticing when you're not making decisions for yourself. Period. And it's a lot of people that like folks that they don't want to show up for because they don't want, to look this way or that way. Like it's getting to, it's not even worth everything that it's become. That's why a lot of people are kind of like, you know what I'm saying, about all of this, because it's too much at times. You know what I mean? So when you're dealing with a lot of hateful people and people that do draw energy off of negativity and tearing people down, they are constantly working to put together concoctions to tear down somebody. You know what I mean? And I think it's sad. People try to affect people's money. They get mad, they do fucked up things to somebody else, and then somebody does something to them, and they're trying to tear each other's channels down. It's just a lot where everything you work for can be, your name included, can be slandered, and lose supporters and all of that. Meanwhile, a lot of people don't deserve a lot of shit that they go through. You know what I mean? Some people earned some of the shit they go through now, and that's on the motherfucking set. Okay? I ain't here for a long time. I'm just here for a strong time. Some people do not deserve what they have to go through, and some people earned the shit they have to go through. I was honestly one of those people that never took the opportunity to go listen to other supporters and look at things from both sides, but I'm done drinking the Kool-Aid. Period. I love it. Then the Kill-Aid, right? Because, honey, I know what you meant. You meant the Kool-Aid straight like that. But it goes both ways. If you ask me, what you meant to say and what you said all goes two ways. Cause honey, that Kool-Aid, people keep drinking it. It will unalive you in the mind. It will unalive you in the spirit. It will unalive you emotionally. You people don't realize and want to accept when they are drained. Like sometimes doing a bunch of BS can be draining. People can't sit here and tell me that it's not healthy. It's not healthy when you living like this. just living to hurt people and do damage to people. That's gotta be a very unfun life to live. That can't be fun. You miserable and just don't want to admit it. Period. You ain't got to tell me, but God knows. I heard someone trying to boycott or cancel a campaign for a super fan child. That's the funny, crazy thing, cousin. Everybody is trying to boycott. Everybody get mad at something somebody does or feels, or whoever's beefing with who, and think that is a reason that you should be shutting people's channels down and stuff. No, malicious behaviors, people using channels for malicious behaviors only should be boycotted. Period. People sit here and apply all that kind of fucked up shit. But people that is trying to just be, do them and try to have a little bit of sense around here, they get toe up from the flow up, lose subscribers, lose supporters. Everybody becomes a part of hate campaigns against them. Meanwhile, they ain't done shit and everything being done to them. Now, I ain't saying none of us is innocent. Now, I ain't never started nothing with nobody, period. Now, I've joined in on finishing some shit, but I've never intentionally started shit with nobody. That ain't how the fuck I move. And I don't care what your favorite content creator or supporter said, period. I don't move like that in real life or nowhere else. But you best believe I don't play that. I always stood up for bullies. So you damn right I'm going to stand up for myself if I'm getting bullied, period. Sometimes I turn the other cheek and sometimes I don't. I told y'all sometimes I'm Peter in the Bible. Yes, sometimes my actions denies God. I am the female Peter. It's recognizing these things in yourself that matters, and making it so you can make changes and adjustments. I am the female Peter. Sometimes when God telling me to turn the other cheek, I strike. You know. And sometimes because I strike is a way that I deny God and what he wants from me, because he told me not to strike in a strike. You gonna have to hold on. Oh, you must need to go. I forgot you done ate food and you done had a super snack. Yes, Tommy. Yes, honey. Say it. Say it. But yes, these is just the truth. You know what I'm saying? These is just the truths of the matter, you guys. Everybody don't have to agree with everything the break room say. That don't mean because you don't like me, don't mean I don't kick no real shit up here. Period. Period. It is the truth of the matter. Ain't you know what I mean? You right, Tommy. We are all Peter in some way. We all claim we not gonna strike, and one way or another, you strike one way or another. Everybody that owns a platform that ever got attacked and through a sub some kind of way, or whether you, no matter where you at. Come on, Ghosty Wosty. Hold on, y'all. Back. Tap. Oh. Say I thought everybody. Come on, Ghost. Ghost, come on. You gotta wait after the lawn. You gotta wait till they finish cutting the grass. I know you got to go, but you got to wait just 1 second, because I don't want you to get ran over. I don't want you to get ran over, Big Pimpin'. Hold on 1 second, okay? The devil stay busy, never gets tired. I almost had to raise hell today, but I calmed down. Not almost had to raise hell. Almost had to raise hell, child. Hold on, dog. Okay, go ahead. Gotta go while he. Go ahead while he in the back now. All right, sorry y'all. I had to see what the line. The Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I had to see what the lawnmower was. Let me see. How you start off as Angela Davis, but end up Cruella. Oh Lord, and that's, I'm telling you. Hold on, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Let me go up just a little bit. Hey, Jackie Moore, if I didn't speak to you, my sweetie pie. Um, Let me see. Okay, I stopped there. I've been talked about them all. I don't care. It's funny to me. I run a business and work. I will not drink from an overflowing toilet. Woo, that overflowing toilet, honey. All right, come on if you done then, sir. Cause this it's out here feeling like high noon, child. Come on. Let me see. I'm here, y'all. I'm just getting ghost in the house real quick. Ooh, where is hot? Okay. Let me see. I've been talking about all of them. I don't care. It's funny. Oh, okay, I read that one. That's Wicked TC. Shaking my head. Let's see. Hey, Tiff and chat. I'm late. Okay. Too many of our own stories have been lost in the sauce, y'all. Marinate on this word and pardon me. I'm hungry, but y'all know what's happening. Period. Wow, TC. That would mean that they don't stand against what superfans stand against, and that is terrible. Treasure, very wicked to say the least. Yes, to say the least, just terrible at TC. Cindy, I believe they don't. Shaking my head, sad souls. Um, the devil stays busy and never gets tired. I almost had to raise hell today, but I calmed down. Not you, Treasure, not you. I love me some break room. You cut from a different piece of cloth. It's the realness for me. You are very beautiful and passionate in what you do. Thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you so much. That means the world to me, honestly. That truly means the world to me. Thank you so much. It's always special to hear I don't really get too many compliments and things around this saga. So from the people of this saga. So yeah, thank you. It can never blow my head up for real, for real. And thank you so, so, so much. Treasure said yes, Tiff. Let's see. I had to speak out, sis, at that point. Ghost Good Legend. Ghost Good Legend would have been down the block getting a pup cup off the leash. I'm done. Not getting a pup cup. Let me see. Chronicle says Ash. Tiff. I mean, if I could only touch the hem of his garment vibe. Tiff gives me if I could only touch the hem of his garment vibes. Period, humble. Period. Period. Tiff, I was disrespected by a Karen at Walmart. I was about to be on World Star today. Tiff, people are crazy. Yes, they are, Treasure Baby. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, honey. And yes, they are. Period. And I'm a hold on, y'all. Let me see. I'm literally doing something now, so I'm gonna get back to my show in 60 seconds. Sorry you had to go through that, Treasure. Yes, me too. Me too. Me too. I'm gonna be right there, y'all. I'm just doing something real, real quick outside, and we getting back into the show at hand that I came here for. Period. Uh, all right. Okay. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Okay. All right. You coming, Ghost, or no? Are you going the other way? All right. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me while I got Ghost situated. Ooh. Okay. Hey, Lori. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. And I'm going to put my banner back up because like I'm not gonna be on here too much longer at all because I do have to get ready to go. I'm gonna go so even though I'm about ready, I ain't like I gotta get ready. So when I do end the live, I'll be good to go. I'm gonna just hop in the shower, throw my clothes on, cause hunty, I might have mama in the folk club 411 tonight, child, cause Friday's the only night my mama, if she gonna like have some wine or something or whatever. Friday is the day you gotta catch her. That's her day. But anywho, but yes, so for those that are late, yes, this show is definitely called The Saga of No Return and Endless Abuse. And I just wanted to do my part to come up here and say that this has gotten to a very ridiculous point. Everybody, it's almost like everybody is saying I'm too childish to stop. You know what I mean? Any of us, comes to a point where, we've all gotten to the point where, sometimes you can say, I'm not going to say nothing, but we've all had our breaking points, And for those who haven't, maybe your trigger just ain't came up yet. You know what I'm saying? So, we can't really tell people how to feel when they're being attacked, right? But we can stop standing up for attackers more than we're standing up for those that are being attacked, and that is what has become so shameful to me within this saga. You know what I mean? That we come together as people to stand against abuse, but yet we are, abusing one another. Yet we are applauding and not standing up for when people are being attacked. We're not even caring about, ending this stuff. So our ancestors and so the people that are no longer here can rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? It is disgusting for this saga to be worth dragging up anybody's beloved family member. That is disgusting. If nothing else shows how demonic and evil this stuff has gotten, to even think that proving a point is worth raising the dead is crazy to me. To even come to a point as women with children and or men with children, I'm not leaving nobody exempt. This saga has included women and men, and we have all stood around and watched and watched and watched and watched and watched, or think it's okay because it's us. No, ain't nobody really stood in the gaps. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yes, Club 411 is open tonight, y'all. So make sure y'all come through. So it's sad that we don't have people up here anymore telling their stories. We don't have people up here anymore to share in laughter and just, because there's always so much turmoil going on that all it is one platform of arguing to the other, one shit talk platform to the other. Like when you really look at it, what is being given to the audience? Like we gonna continue to put on this circus show because people want to prove you can fill up your lives. The lives are all still empty. There's any motherfucker walking around here can pull up to your live and be like, "That's all you got." Ain't nobody out here popping so hard that can't nobody else come through these YouTube streets and humble them. There's people who's been out here that has ran it the hell up in 2 years. That's getting checks and not because they're going live off of people sending them money and stuff. They're actually putting in work where their checks is checking. Do you hear me? And been out here doing work the same time as all of us. Yeah, everybody over here still fighting over scraps. But everybody hollering, everybody getting money, but everybody is jealous. How is that? How is everybody popping and jealous of thy neighbor at the same time? Come on in, maroon. Come on in, maroon. You can't keep doing this in the name of nobody. You feel me? I'm just trying to let people understand. It's enough is enough. How many ugly motherfuckers is we all gonna be? What the hell is that doing with proving shit on the truth? You ugly, you ugly. You look like this farm animal. You look like this farm animal. You look like you from the jungle. You look like you from the outback. Well, you like come shut the fuck up. We all just need to shut the fuck up. Period. This don't make no sense. Everybody will sit rather have a team to break down somebody or the other than actually mend fences with people and or just leave people alone and or it's no longer funny. Everybody sounding like fucking clowns. And honestly, I don't care how many fucking dollars anybody motherfucking getting to get up here and be part of a circus show every day for $1, knowing how goofy this shit sounds. Like the shit that we've actually cared about during this saga is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. You know? Because at the end of the day, y'all might not like it. Y'all take it. Everybody can take this how they want from anywhere, on any side, period. I keeps it G and 100, period, right? If any of us was really about DV and standing in the gap for abuse, not only would we not be here abusing each other, but motherfuckers would be on let me tell you, people spend so much time hating and tearing down this girl, including myself, for quite some time over lying on a brother, as you know, the true supporters feel, in our right. Um, as far as when we always in the saga, right? When it comes to abuse. But she got tore down for 2 years for lying on him. It's almost a not even a factor to it's almost like nobody even really wants to, as far as the masses, cover the Jonelle shit, because it ain't got shit to do with Brianna and LaTruth. What shall I say? It does, but at the end of the day, it's like, was it important all that time that everybody was saying Jonelle is the abuser? Because now it's known he is the actual abuser. So I think if the people, if we're gonna be focused on the saga, anybody that's covering it, well, yeah, it should get out that he is not good for women. It should be people campaigning so any no other woman will be hurt by this man. You know what I mean? But if we really true to standing up for women, I mean, whether it was her karma or not, I think, you know, I think pointing out him being an abuser should be more to take him down more than it is to take her down, if that makes sense. She's already getting abused. She is already admitting to being depressed. Or do you gotta know that got to be some pretty much real. And you know why? Because we've all watched this content. Everybody could look in that man's eyes and see, sorry, Brianna, but he didn't really show that he was a mature man. He didn't really show that he was a man ready to take on a family and the responsibilities of a family, and things of that nature. um so to me, it's like, if anybody want to say whose karma is whose, well, maybe for the past 2 years leading up to the pregnancy was karma. I'm sure she said it wasn't bells and whistles, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when it comes, we're forgetting to care about children. We're forgetting to care about her having two healthy seeds. Are we really the kind of women that's praying that she birth you know um unhealthy children, or we're wishing special needs on the kids or whatever? Do we hate her so much that we don't wish her a healthy pregnancy? Do we not wish that he grow the fuck up so those kids can have a proper father? Let whatever we doing make sense and why we're doing it, because tearing down her or each other ain't giving nobody nothing. I dropped the link if anybody If anybody want it, you more than welcome to come up. But yeah, and I'm not sitting here throwing no whatever for and on her. I'm saying everybody fought for the truth, and they don't even want to be fought for no more. They good. They good. They can take it from here. Shout out to brother LaTruth. I never go back on how I stood in the DV case concerning him. Period. At the end of the day, now it's an actual where the person who was harmed actually have came out with certain things alluding to this and then confirmed it themselves. So yeah, he is the real abuser. Now, how do we help either this motherfucker grow the fuck up and stop abusing her if they're gonna be together, or for her to realize maybe this ain't what you want to be raising them kids with. Let our purpose be worth helping somebody. If we gonna point out what he doing, let it be to wake her up, to not think she has to settle for that. You know what I mean? Period. I'm gonna be honest. I think that relationship definitely kicked her ass and ran a number on her. Not being funny, but I do believe that. For whatever, however. But that don't mean that I want the rest of her life to be not worth a damn. I would hope that anybody else that supported her wouldn't be wanting for all of the truth's life to be fucked up and for him to have hell for the rest of his life just because we don't agree or whatever with one or the other. Either we here to help people or we're not. That doesn't mean you gotta go in your pocket and send Brianna money. That don't mean that. That mean if you go cover the story, can we not go back to covering it with purpose? If we're gonna point out what he's done, let it be to show her this ain't what you need in your life. Who cares if you got his kids in your belly? You know what I'm saying? You need to let him be whatever best father he can be, but that ain't the man that was put here to love her. Period. If we were real women, we would be rooting LaTruth on with his relationship. We would be happy that he is spending time with his daughter, no matter which one. It went from with us not seeing him with none for whatever reasons to now at least we're seeing Moski with her daddy. She's smiling. Miss Season is pitching in with the love and the care of this little girl when she's around. All right. So at the end of the day, let this stuff do what it do, because now we have 6 7 children involved, all of these parents involved. There is 6 7 children on the way. Now it's bigger than us. All right. Everybody had their fun. Everybody done drug every motherfucker there ever was to drug. Now everybody should be pitching in to try to see how, if you can't help, at least stop hurting. Okay, it is enough of everybody pointing out how fucked up somebody else is that you don't like, including whether it's LaTruth, Brianna, or whoever else in the saga. I think it's enough sagas around here that, I mean, it's okay to let this one go if you can't bring nothing good to it. If you're gonna cover it, let whatever you're showing be to help want somebody in the group. Somebody. Everything doesn't have to be negative the entire time. You know, period. It should be about rooting people on for not to tear down families. I'll give you a prime example, baby. I was, like I said, I was gonna cover the Queen of Kings, but I actually went in that lady's chat and I actually told her I was a content creator. I did a few lives on her and I stopped. And I was sending my apologies because what I had to bring was not um I wasn't really focused on the buildup of that family more than I was focused on pointing her bullshit out. And if I can't bring content to show the truth in something and also make sure there's a learning lesson in it and not just digs to somebody, not just, oh, look how you look how you raise your kids. Oh, look at the look like pointing out all these things, and it's just that ain't what we. That's just corny. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be around here picking families apart because eventually, the bigger these sagas grow, the more it will affect those that we're doing things on. Just like now, what I heard in those siblings' voices was a lot of sadness. Nothing was gained here. Whoever was in Latoya's live the other day, and God bless her, God bless the siblings, and may everybody heal from this, from their side all the way to Brianna's side. May everybody heal from this. Every supporter, content creator, every sibling, every deceased person, drug, may everybody start the process of healing, because we have turned this into some ugly shit to where the damn family don't even want to be dealing. Child, this is sickening. Even the family who was set here to be supported by so many is feeling betrayal, the same way as content creators feel on each other, supporters feel on each other. Now you have the family feeling betrayal from the very supporters that supported them. Now they may not all feel the same, or with the same strength or any of that. What Tamik go? Because Tamik, you said you wanted to say something. I didn't know if it was up here or down there, so I had dropped a link. I wasn't for sure. Uh, but wherever you want to say, you can say wherever you want to say it. But I don't ever want to praise and rejoice in somebody else's pain. That's crazy. Even people who have wronged me, I don't wish any harm towards them, me either. I hope they both get through their past and current trauma to be better for themselves and especially the children. Period, Mama Three. Period. Let me see. Da, da, da. We can see from all the lost relationships she doesn't take constructive criticism well. We can see from all the lost relationships she doesn't take constructive criticism well. Right, Mama Three. But Tiff, how can you break down any story of any magnitude if you don't point out the BS and pros and cons? You have to, right? Absolutely, treasure. But guess what? That ain't all that has to be done with a story. That's my thing. Like we have spent 2 years pointing out everything on whoever side that we were on. We was pointing out everything on the opposite side, down to how somebody cooked, down to, and I'm going on both sides now, down to how the truth looks from the other side, down to how Brianna looks from our side. We are picking on everything, down to their children had even been, picked on at one point or the other, or even the children's business was brought out here. Certain things that people that was going on within the household concerning the children was becoming content. We wasn't even protecting her children. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a way to do everything. It's not a problem. We did that for 2 years. We have pointed out everything down to the way he tie his shoes and she scramble eggs. You understand? So at the end of the day, it's like if people want to still talk about something, talk about ways of how this family can heal. How it's almost like we're forgetting that these kids need both parents, no matter who. Dasharia needs both parents. Amora needs both parents, just like all the other children. You know what I mean? So we should be rooting for everybody to get mentally healthy. If you women, if you a woman, you should never be a part of another woman's pain and demise. Absolutely. Or another man's. You should never be, as a person who gonna go through some shit yourself, you should never be a part of anybody's pain. Now let's keep it a buck. Now it's safe to say, don't nobody like shit that the break room say, but I'm no longer here to speak according to making sure I'm speaking the shit everybody want to hear. I only am here for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Truth, laughter, and love. You hear me? And a little bit of partying. Period. And a whole lot of God. Period. I'm no longer here trying to watch words. No, it's very direct. It's very exact. We have torn, every side has torn down all these people more than we have did anything that was going to uplift them to save these children. We should be trying to throw out healthy advice to the truth, to Brianna, and to everyone who whatever. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't want it, that's on them. But at least we know we're doing more than just pointing out the negativity of each other. Because guess what? At some point or another, all these adults that is involved chose each other. So all we're doing is pointing out how both of them it makes bad decisions. Come on to the upper room. That shit ain't helping. The more whichever side tear down the other side is only pointing out that whoever you like or you rooting for makes bad fucking decisions. If we're tearing down the truth, we're pointing out Brianna makes bad fucking decisions. If we tearing down Brianna, we're showing that the truth makes bad fucking decisions. I mean, is that really what we want to keep insinuating here to help them? Because now, to be honest, I mean, they really ain't even really known for I mean, they're kind of branching off as far as being even attached to each other. Period. Everybody really just doing their own thing. You know? And it's gotten to the point where the siblings have had to defend so much shit within each other that shit, they don't even realize how much shit they've had to truly defend as all as siblings. They have all had to get up here at one point or another and have really had to stand in the gap for each other, knowing it was going to get them involved, tore down, or whatever. And it don't matter about who got blessed along the way or hurt along the way. It's time for it to stop. It don't matter. Can't nobody complain about what one person's accusing and scamming somebody when you'll go right to the next channel and help somebody else that's saying somebody else scam. I mean, come on. We have to wake the fuck up and stop doing this shit. Stop being robots for your favorite content creator or for your favorite person in the fucking saga. Period. We're all grown ass women acting like fanned out fucking children. Well, not myself, because I ain't fanned out over nobody but the Lord. But yes, this content creation have become our God, honestly. Because what you put all your time into, what you serve the longest and all day, it ain't about time, it's about your energy. A lot of people don't click off of here and they're just not thinking about the saga. Hell, a lot of people click off of here and do that much more dirt and prepare that much more crap that they're gonna do when they log back on this motherfucker. Yes, people uh ain't even listening to what the kids got to say. Kids coming to the room, we cussing everybody out. Like, hold on, what you want, what you need, child. We just doing too much. And everybody think because you this or you that, don't nobody got the biggest baddest anything because ain't nobody fulfilled shit. We all we have been equal at as is talking shit. That's all anybody can prove that they really accelerate at is beefing. And everybody swear to God, well, they need to leave Rihanna alone. Well, they need to leave Brilla Truth alone. Well, maybe we all need to leave all them motherfuckers alone and go about our damn life and find some damn content to do. Shit. How about that? Ain't nobody, none of these people, mamas, none of these, nothing. Ain't none of y'all part of the motherfucking family. Okay, get over it. And those that they thought was like family clearly proved to not be. And nobody likes to hear that truth either. It is what it is. It's not a dig, it's the truth. Ain't no that's why they're hearing things about how people really feel about them because people wasn't really here to support them in the first place when they once this shit went to another level. It wasn't about nobody supporting nobody. It was about how many motherfuckers can I get in here to listen to me tear down some damn body in defense of somebody else for a view, a cash app, a super sticker, a like, a comment. Child, bye. Nobody should be walking around here like they shit don't stink, is the moral of this damn life today. Nobody should be running around here acting like, well, I've never done that. No. If you've ever found yourself in a chat where negativity of mass proportions and you woke up the next morning to see what is the next result or the next chapter of some negative shit, you are a part of it. Hiding in the bushes don't mean you staying out of it. No, you just watching it from the bushes. That's it. That's all. You still enjoying the mess. Let us all admit that, and maybe we can get on when we realize that don't nobody give two fucks about this family in real life, because there ain't no way you sacrifice your own, right? So you supposed to love your family more than you love this one you're fighting for, and people are still fighting for this family more than to protect their own, to where now the family going through most shit with everybody fighting over them, or this, that, and the third. Like, come on, people didn't get out until this shit turned into shambles. Do you hear me? To everybody had to find out that don't nobody fuck with each other. I don't give a damn how many cover ups, how many damn people get here, there, anywhere, on a panel, off a panel, on the back end, the front end, or the side. Period. It's a lot of motherfuckers that know what it is. And see, this is what happens when you build off of fucked up shit. Like when you build the friend foundation, or that's any of us. When you build it off some shit that's weak, like us building shit, I mean, it's weak. That mean that it ain't gonna take much for it to get towed down. When you don't build it off of on like actually putting in the work to trust one another, we just wake up and say, "Oh, you don't like that bitch? I don't like that bitch. So let's trust one another and we'll be bitches together." No, that's not how this shit works. Then we go telling all that family secrets and all that shit and think somebody holding some shit. Man, you ain't met that motherfucker but 2 minutes ago. You done seen them for the past 2 years, but you ain't poured no substance in them. You done been on the back end gossiping and talking shit, but you ain't really get to know each other's lives and how each other grew up. Don't know much of shit about shit, but swear to God, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. At some point, it got to stop. Period. This ain't about nobody but a bunch of cackling ass women and men. Period. Arguing in the name of two other people. Let's get the moral compass back together, please. Let's get the moral compass back together. Let's get the moral compass back together. Can't come on here accusing people of doing stuff that you gonna do just because now it's you. No, you can't condemn nobody for talking no shit just because it ain't been your turn. Everybody always talk, I would never get in nothing like that. But let somebody come for your neck. Oh, now you had to get out of character. No. Some people was able to maintain some things because their trigger ain't popped up in this saga yet. Everybody thought there was nothing nobody could do to trigger them or piss them off. And we done all been in this motherfucker pissed off. Like, bitch, let me tell you a thing. I love you, Lolo. You already know. I'm praying that you feel much, much better, sweetheart. And thank you for being a trusted back end source. Period. Um, No, it ain't nothing else to fight for. Like, these two people ain't get back together. They DV case ain't going to court. That shit is done. Pray that these kids have some healthy guardians in their life in the name of parents, and move the hell on. Especially if we're not gonna point out that Jonel's an abuser for the right reason. Only, like, ain't no point of sitting here and tearing her down with that information. Clearly, it's been confirmed through her what she's been through. I mean, real talk. That ain't nothing to nanny boo boo at because people didn't like her or she did something to the truth. No. Every day we're showing how our moral compass is not what we say it is. Period. It don't care. I don't care if you don't like her or him. Period. We should not be rooting for him to be separate from his children. We should not be rooting for her to be you know filled with depression and this, that, and the third. all of us clearly is has shown that we can all be Brianna or the truth, meaning people of mistakes. Okay, this couple made it was a fucked up ordeal. I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but it happened 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Some of y'all ain't even talking about shit that happened in your own life from 2 years ago. Probably could make the same amount of money just going to fuck to work. Okay? And stay out of a lot less gossip just going to work. If this is what it takes to make $1 every day, to scam, come up with 1,000 different ways for this, that, and the third, it's weird. It's become weird. And for Christmas sake, nobody out here best ever put me in a, which I ain't never heard this towards the break room 411 except to from a troll I didn't know. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, can't nobody, I mean nobody ever say the break room 411 ever scammed, hit too far below a disgusting belt. Yes, I have maybe did said some harsh things or whatnot, but as far as absolutely disgusting things, absolutely not. Break room ain't never came up here and begged or asked for shit, because the way you have to ask for a cash app is in the form of a question. Like, can you all bless me today? Can you send me a cash app if you don't mind? Would you please send me a cash app? Could y'all please send me a super sticker? See, that's asking and begging. Not if you would like to bless this channel. If you would like to donate, you're welcome to. So please don't sit up here and dare be a cute. Now, nobody ain't never said that, but I'm saying that to the masses. You feel me? Everybody ain't out here begging and asking for a motherfucking thing. Know the difference. And if people wasn't supposed to get blessed, there wouldn't be options to get blessed. Period. The choice to bless somebody is a person's choice alone. Okay. No content creators out here saying, you better not come in here unless you cash at me $5. Well, at least not me. You better cash at me $5. I'm not talking, I'm not saying nothing. None of this. You don't hear me screaming shit about cash app parties, no type of list nowhere. You don't see me doing none of that shit. I've been up here a whole year. This August made a year that I've been in this saga. And you have never. So I just wanted to throw that out there for people that's quick to use that. Like, so somebody only you doing this for cash app. Somebody only da. Child, I never needed this story, which is why I left it and I ran it the fuck up with other things. You understand? Because I believed in myself. I don't care what the channel doing now, long as I'm doing my best and have showed that I'm capable of talking about other things, engaging with the crowd. I'm capable of being blessed, running it up on subscriptions and everything else. I have no more points to prove. And damn sure not to people who ain't met the goals that I've met. I might not meet your daily goals, but I damn sure met my yearly one. Do you hear me? Now, with all that said, I have truly enjoyed this live. Let's just be careful that we stop abusing one another and thinking it's cute. Let's stop thinking that we are special, because we know how to get up here and call each other all kind of names and things of that nature. Show your audience something better. Bring the fun back to your channels. Nobody is really having fun. It's actually getting kind of boring now, you know? It's been enough name calling. It's been enough digging into people's lives. Like, because who's ever done those things, what have it done for you? If you ever dox somebody, what has that done for you? If you have ever talked shit about somebody's child, what did that do for you? Did it bless your child? Don't come up here lying and crying to me. Did talking about somebody else deceased family member get your family member any closer to the pearly gates? No. So chill the fuck out. Everybody need to get their head out their asses and get off their high horses and realize it ain't no damn prizes in this game. If anything, this thing been more cursed than blessed. You hear me? People removed the blessing that this saga was when people started doing evil. When people turn this into just a game of evil, the blessings ain't up in here. Talking about the same thing every day, right, Mika? And hey to you, sweetheart. And hey to Mick Coracle and everybody in here. If I missed anyone, love y'all all so much. But yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there that now can't nobody be screaming Jonelle the abuser if you're and be an abuser too. Sure. Sure. Jonelle has, according to Brianna, has disrespected her, called her names, and spat on her and everything else. But what have people in here said they wanted to do to each other? People out here say, I'm going to pull up with my nine and I'm coming to the airport to kick your ass and I'm about to do this or do that. How can you sit here and even do stories on this man when we've been a part of the same story? I don't care if you ain't never been a part of dragging somebody, you've been present. They ain't not now motherfucking in these YouTube streets. I ain't seen in the chat when somebody was being drugged and talked shit about. Period. Period. No. So at the same time that I said you want to do your point out that he's an abuser or this, that, and the third, but don't be hypocritical. Point out the abusers that we all are too. Oh, he was calling her bitches and shit. Well, what the fuck have we been calling each other for 2 years, for a year? What have we threatened to do? We complain. Oh, Brianna took the truth page. Brianna took the truth page. Well, how many motherfucking pages been took in this motherfucker? Come on to the upper room real quick, cause I'm leaving in just about 2-3 minutes. I said you said somebody else took somebody else's page, but how many motherfucking pages been took down, demonetized, and struck over here? Ain't that the same thing? Fucking with the pages, fucking with the pages, fucking with the page. Abuse is abuse is abuse. You don't get no pass because you covering the story to cover abuse and then abuse. Grow up. Stop making excuses for what is really happening here. So while we screaming out Jonelle's abuser is an abuser, make sure you have not been caught slandering nobody in this damn saga. Make sure you are void of having called anybody else a name. Make sure that when we point out how many times this man has cheated, make sure we point out how many times people have been disloyal to one another over here. If we can point out how Johnny Boy has been disloyal to Brianna, don't leave your motherfucking self out as being disloyal to one another. Don't leave ourselves out for being abusive to one another. Don't leave ourselves out from threatening to spit, piss, and anything else to each other as women, but we think we get a pass because we're the bloggers. You get a pass, you get a pass, you get a pass, you get a pass, you get a pass. Everybody get passes. Excuse me, y'all. I hit that doja while I was talking. I mean, I'm just asking for a friend, you know? He spit on her, but what did you threaten to do to somebody else in the saga that you never met? See, they know each other. But we have threatened to do much, much worse to one another. I'm pulling up at your house, I said. I'm about to put your address up and dox you so some crazy person, not a part of the saga, can do something to you or your children. We're giving each other motherfucking we getting troll pages about where people be at and shit. People that we dox and live with children. But we sit here and think we have the fucking nerve to point out what Janelle is. Oh, he put a child in danger. Where so did we. Well, not me, but I'm doing this thing as a we us thing today, because whatever I speak about, somebody somewhere in it. Okay? Yes. Yes. He over there, he ain't no good for them kids. Well, from the looks of it, we're no good for no kids. Have you heard the shit that we've said over here? Over there? Everywhere? Huh? Have you heard? I think I've personally been 177 bitches in one live. But we worried about the bitch that John L. called Rihanna. Oh, bloggers tickle me. Oh my goodness. Yes, honey. We shouting out. The truth don't see his kids, but as long as we on here arguing and checking for eight lives of arguments a day, shit, how many people are seeing their kids? You might hit they in the house with you some shit, but who else is spending time with their kids? If we all on here together, everywhere I go, you go, and everywhere you go, I'm at. Who else is spending time with their kids of quality and their spouses and shit? But they talking about who in the saga is not taking care of their kids, not doing this or not doing that. Mm, 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 mm. Everybody talking about the house he renting and the house she's renting. Meanwhile, half the saga is full of renters. I don't understand. Oh my goodness, child. People hollered for a year. She took his pay. I was out there. But see, I can say that because, see, I don't talk, like I said, I don't strike people. I don't take pages. I mean, I don't talk about children. I don't talk about the deceased or none of that in no type of derogatory way. But yeah, people done sit here. Oh, how could we talk about? They talking shit about Rihanna mama, and oh, they talking shit about the truth mama. Do y'all realize that neither one of them have their mothers, and both of their mothers was drug in this saga? Honey, see, let me tell you, honey. Let me talk to you. I said, God bless them. God bless them, and God bless their beautiful queens. But do y'all realize that both those beautiful queens been drugged in this saga? Hmm. I said, huh? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Do you know these people kids been all in that videos, honey? The cheering, honey, the cheering, all up in that videos, child. Yes, honey, yes, honey. Cause honey, we got to show how Mosky looking in this moment. We got to show how this person is doing this. We have to repeat what Brianna said her child was doing. We have to repeat what Latruth is feeding his daughter. We have to sit here and just like we just can't let the kids be. We just sitting here gotta make them a part of it. What the fuck is they gonna see when they look at 1,199 times three videos and lives on their family and the shit that was being said about them and their journey through all of this? We have probably exploited more for these kids to know than they probably even knew in the homes that they were in actually going through it. But that's just my take on it. Okay. Period. Okay. The mama said Johnny said did this or whatever, took some shoes back or whatever. Well, that's embarrassing enough coming from the mother. I wouldn't have preferred her to even bring that up on the platforms or whatever, especially to still be with the man. But guess what? I don't feel good about repeating it like we all did 99 times because that's 90 more different chances that he got of seeing being reminded of whatever may have occurred when he took Jarnell's shoes or messed his shoes up. So to be quite honest, All of our friendly reminders is not helping nobody heal. All we're doing is adding on to the further damage that will be put out there when these kids are old enough to understand all of this stuff. That maybe they wouldn't have really got a closer look on all that was happening, but we are helping to taint their images of any of the parents. I'm just saying. Yep. They're gonna have to hear our opinions of your daddy don't want to spend no time with you. We're gonna have to hear the stuff of who's sneaking and geeking in whose rooms, and you know, you know, this person was essayed and this person was essayed and that person was essayed, and exploiting what has happened to, whatever with Brianna as a child, exploiting Latruth and losing his mother and different things he's had to go through as a child, exploiting people who have lost things, people to diseases and things, and having to do scary preventative things and change lifestyles to remain healthy. All of this stuff has been exploited. Possibly no longer being here, like somebody you loved, has been made fun of because you had to take proper precautions. Her maybe not knowing her way and navigating properly through love, meaning everything about her had to be ripped down. There was no good that was able to be seen in either party by anyone on the other side. Not one time did we take the chances to say, well, you know what? These are the things you do have going for you in spite of. So maybe you can grow off that, build off that instead of the negativity. Not a single one of us on either side extended some friendly advice without it being to first play a face or something. I'm just being honest. We all joked and made jokes and tore everybody down like we got it all figured out, but we didn't show what we have figured out. We just showed that we can point out what's fucked up with you. Sorry, y'all, my phone had rung. But that's it, that's all. Nothing more to give, nothing more to give. And to be quite honest, pointing shit out on either one of them, like I said before, only hurts the look of either one of them. Every day we do this, we're pointing out their bad decisions. Period. On both sides, it's being ammo put out on that doesn't make either one look good. Period. The more that we fight about them, the more shit that's out here against them, and we're not realizing it, that the them is still parents to the people we should be protecting. And that's their children and our children. That's period. That's period, man. Sometimes you gotta not be afraid of the truth of the matter, you guys. And I always have to be a person that stands on truth, that stands on what I believe. And I am a leader. I am a great leader because what I said I stood on when I came in here, when I said I don't be dragging nobody's deceased, nothing, you never caught me doing anything I said I don't do. Now I roast. Now I enjoy roasting. Just because it may be wrong in some, areas or whatever, don't mean it's something that I ever take back or whatever. But when it comes to what I stand on, you ain't never caught me putting nobody address out there. You ain't never caught me dragging up somebody's deceased kinfolk. You ain't never heard me dragging nobody's child. You ain't never heard me dragging nobody's nothing. Now I drag you, but you're if you the one fucking with me, I'ma drag you. But that don't I'm not about to come for people that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And that's all this has become, a poor excuse to have poor behavior. Shout out to Humble Me Hype. This is just a poor excuse to have poor behavior, period. Oh, okay, sweetheart. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Though, like I said 100 times, I'm wrapping up soon because I want to run out before it gets dark so I can prepare for tonight's live. But I just thought this message was very important that we take a good look at ourselves. Stop walking around here acting like we're not doing the same things that we sat here and tore down this girl or this man for over a year. All of us should do better. Nobody is more better than the next for engaging, period. So I apologize for, anything on any behalf that wasn't becoming of myself and my husband and my God. You know what I'm saying? Now, God knows who I am, but I chose to add on some extras when I felt it was needed to. So I went to God always already working on me with what was already things I needed to work on. But because of this saga, I chose to sometimes take a couple steps back and do things at my own free will, and I'm going to be the first to throw it out there and say I am wrong for that when it comes to my family and supporters that helped me build a funny and positive channel that was based on integrity and morals and wasn't about tearing down another sister no matter who was tearing down me. It was my job to stay being the leader that I am and leading by example, meaning I am not the one hurt. I am not the one needing a healing. So there is no need for me to pretend that we are one of the same and respond one and the same. You know what I mean? And therefore it was purposeless for me to do, because if you got to bring yourself into a different vibration, unbecome like that's opposite of high vibrational, then by choice, that's when you have to check yourself, not the people that's trying to bring you to there. You have to check your own strength. Can't nobody make you do anything just because somebody running their mouth, just because somebody is doing content here, there, or anywhere, right? Can't nobody make us have to check nobody. Don't nobody make us go in on nobody. These are things we choose to do. And there's no excuses for thinking we're better than the next just because our reason might be different. Just because our reasons might be different. So I just hope that this helps bring clarity on us remembering who we are instead of only focusing and pointing out who somebody else is, who the truth is, who Brianna really is, who Janelle really is, who the next content creator is. Maybe we can start really doing some justice if we get back to figuring out who we are in these content creating streets. Don't lose your integrity or your morals to be somebody's greatest fan. Don't want to be whoever is the public figure that you are covering. Don't want to be so bosom buddies and friends that you can't see the truth of the matter. Don't don't don't. Either you gonna be full of shit and build with being full of shit, or you gonna be about the truth. And the truth ain't got shit to do with who you bosom buddies with. The truth ain't got nothing to do with who makes you laugh and who got the most supporters and none of that. The truth is what it is. Just like Jesus said, the road to heaven gonna be narrow. The road to the wanting the truth is narrow. Do you hear me? That's the same reason why the road to heaven is narrow. Very few people want to sit in the truth and deal with the truth, but you got a whole lot of people that would rather believe a lie, tell a lie, and whatever. And that's it on the set. Okay. Now, I am very grateful for those that have tuned in to this show. You take it for how you want to, but take it for the truth. Nobody is helping. Nobody is helping. Thank you so much. Let me see who just blessed the break room 411. And whoever just cashed at me before I call your name, be careful. It's a jungle out there now. When I call your name, somebody gonna be trying to turn you against me now. You know, they got a little list with everybody's name on it. It's a file with your name on it now. And whoever cash out who is in that file. Let me see who to thank real quick. And thank you to those that sent super chats and super stickers. Miss Frey, thank you, sweetheart, so much. I greatly appreciate you. Tamik, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. CTCKAYA, thank you so much, and I greatly appreciate you. And when it comes to that cash app, I love you so much, Queen Fee, and I thank you so much for the blessing that you sent. I don't know why YouTube got us apart, but we gonna find ourselves back together again, child. I done emptied the whole damn block list just to make sure that I wasn't missing nothing, child. I done unblocked people that were supposed to still be blocked, just to unblock people that ain't supposed to be blocked. So if you find out that I can't stand your ass, but you ain't blocked no more, it's because I was trying to unblock Queen Fee. Thank you so much, Fee. And if you around, come join us in Club 411 later on tonight. Snap. My cousin sent me a cash app. Shout out to TC Chronicles for the cash app. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank y'all. Shout out to Queen Fee. Shout out to TC Chronicles. I love y'all. Shout out to Frey, Miss Tymeek, and CTCK. AYA. Period. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all all so much. And without further ado, because it's time to close this thing out. Where am I at with the time? Exactly 2 hours. Yes. As I come to a close now, God bless each and every one of you. Yes, shout out to Queen Fee. I'm hoping to see her tonight in the Club 411 where it's going down tonight, y'all. We pulling up, having a good time. Bring your wine, bring your liquors, bring your bottle of waters, and bring your granddaddies, because it's going down with your gracious host, DJ Tiff the Gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. All right? It's free before 11. Unless I ain't there till 11:30. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. I'll probably pull up about 9, 10. What is it? 7? Probably about, yeah, somewhere like that. 9, 10 o'clock. It is what it is. Y'all, I love y'all. I really enjoyed this. And yes, let's all stop being an abusive saga. The saga of abuse. Let's put that shit to a close. All right. You ain't gotta fuck with everybody. You ain't gotta none of that. Become bosom buddies and kumbaya. Just let's all leave each other the fuck alone and get another saga to do it. Okay? Like seriously, it's time. It's embarrassing at this point. Seriously. Seriously. I'm not gonna do it in the name of no damn body and nobody family. I ain't gotta do this shit for my own family. They don't put me in these kind of situations now. I love everybody on all sides. I hope everybody do well. That includes the entire families that Brianna is building. I hope everybody get together on their end. LaTruth and his family on his end. I hope everybody get it together on any ends it needs to get together. God bless everybody. May we stop doing so much siding and dividing and more just blessing people up and uplifting. Enough is enough. Pour into somebody at some point in your motherfucking life. Period. Pour into somebody. Period. We don't know what nobody deserves out here, child. The good Lord done saved me from getting some hits that I probably deserved in life. Thank you, Jesus. And thank you, Lord, for being a forgiving God, for being a loving God. Period. We ain't got no right to leave somebody where we want them to be. Period. None of us on neither side. Period. Let's uplift the whole damn family and move the hell on with our families and our lives. Wish your fellow content creator well instead of hell every day. Good luck to all you son of a bitches. Nah, I'm just playing. I kid. But yeah, all the supporters, support who you support. You ain't gotta be running up causing confusion nowhere and trying to keep shit up. Let's get grown at some point. It's been a year all this childish shit. Period. I'm just not gonna do it no more. I'm just not, because now I'm officially bored with it. I'm really bored watching it. I'm bored seeing it. Everybody toe up from the flow up. I don't care if it's the back end, front. None of that shit is stupid. Ain't nobody out here breaking shit down with no purpose. Period. Make your supporters fuck with you with your positivity. Because if you stop giving them negative shit to look at every day and trust that maybe if you start with a couple of days of nothing but positive, if they want to see you, they gonna be there. If not, they gonna find somebody else in the YouTube streets that's creating havoc. But why don't you put your own supporters to the test? All right, put your supporters to the test. Create a panel of fun. Make some jokes. Bring people up. Ask some questions. Do something fun and interesting. Give it a week of fucking covering down couples and who got unalived or whatever, and see if y'all can turn this motherfucking YouTube streets to a big ass block party. Do that for a week. You ain't even gotta play no music. Let somebody be telling some jokes somewhere, because I'm gonna do it all in a 411. Fuck it. Do what you do. But yeah, if that's what it takes to get everybody out of the chokehold, like shit. Somebody cut the jams on. Somebody tell the jokes. Somebody open up the doors. You know what I'm saying? Somebody forgive somebody today. Somebody do something besides having a fucking stick up your you know what and just being mad. Being mad. Oh, today this person wants me to be mad at this person. Okay. Now I gotta be mad at this person forever. Okay. Get that shit. That shit is childish, man. If y'all still running around here talking about RH supporters and B's, that's what the fuck you wake up to be every day. I'm sorry, not me. This goes for every fucking body. Fuck that RH and B shit. Be people. Wake up and be motherfucking people together. Leave that fucking shit alone. You ain't gotta go rock with nobody you don't want to rock with, but you can do something different. Gather up your own people and have some fucking fun. You ain't gotta mix and mingle with whoever you don't like. You can stay course wherever you at, but turn up for your people. Have some fun. Have some fucking games going. Make that shit great again. Ain't been shit around here but turmoil and arguments. That shit goofy. It's to the point where having fun ain't normal around here no more. Only like people feel crazy when it's 17 lives going on of people arguing and bullshitting, but it's one live of somebody talking about God and going over a church sermon or something. Then it's another live with somebody trying to just chill and have a good time. But you know what? Everybody don't know how to sit still in fun and get back to what it started at, because it has become the normal to treat each other shitty. Treat each other like you ain't good enough to sit here. Boy, everybody fucking table broke down and ain't worth a fuck. It's time to rebuild. Ain't nobody got no table worth a fuck around here. Ain't nobody got no tables to marvel at. We all have shamed our tables by engaging in dumbass shit day in and day out, and wonder why this all we all show up for, because we have made it the norm. Ain't nobody to fucking goat out this bitch when we all you can't damn really be your best self, because somebody trying to tear down the self that you act like. Damn, if you can't handle me at this stage, then damn, I know you gonna try to fuck me over if I climb one more level. People so jealous and dishonest and full of shit. Like, damn, you think somebody great now? If you get the fuck off their back and let them really grow, shit, they might blow your damn mind. You don't know what to do with yourself. So y'all need to stop with that jealousy and tear down shit and do what you need to do. Stop worrying about a person is thriving their channel. What they do ain't gotta be what you do. How they deliver a message ain't gotta be how you deliver a message, and you ain't gotta like how they deliver their message. You can just go where you like the message delivered and stop making this shit a merry-go-round of bullshit. Oh, gotta go here, go there. Just go where the fuck you gonna be, and let's stop this bullshit. And if people really the goats and want to do dope shit, will stop motherfucking forcing people to choose sides and let people be. You can see better where people really want to be when you allow people to be where they want to be. Some people scared to be anywhere else because they know if they turn against this person, they might get doxxed. If they turn against that person, their deceased family member may pop up on a disgusting page or something. That's why a lot of people have people aligned with them to avoid being a fucking target. Stop targeting people all the time and stop making people be so fucking choosy and see if they really choose you. Like God, he gives you the option to choose him. He don't want to force you and threaten you to love him, because that how is he gonna know that you really love him if he done made you? Oh, if you don't love me, I'm gonna take your life. No, it's plenty of people walking around here don't love God and don't know God, but that don't mean God is afflicting your life. God is letting you be at your own free will. So when you can't handle something, don't worry about calling God. Make sure you keep your same energy. That God, much, we made in his image. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that, he here to tear us down and stuff like that for not loving him. It is if if that's your choice not to have me in your life, don't wait till the chips fall down and think, and try to claim me or remember my name. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till you ain't got no choice to acknowledge where your strength come from. That's all. And it's the same in this saga. Don't be letting people turn you against others just because they can't get their act together, their attitudes together, or they want to be hateful. No, stand up for yourself. Don't be running around here hopping on panels acting like leaders when all people doing is just finding somewhere to run their mouth. You not leading. When you allow the people to go where they want to be, and that includes my own, I would never put a chokehold on my supporters. No. Now I stand on, please, don't be my supporter and talk shit about me, but I don't give a fuck who you pull up on or who you got memberships with or whatever, because you might wipe them when they're not talking shit and being evil. Everybody has their moments. There was times we wasn't all out here assholing each other. It was a time. It just been a long time ago. So if everybody really think they shit, allow people to show that, okay, if you think you the shit without the saga, show it. If you think you the shit without telling people not to support one person or the other, show it. Stand up on your own shit when you around here doing crazy shit. Stop involving it. We all have to stop that shit. Period. Walk it like you motherfucking talk it. You know, everybody can do dirty shit, malicious shit, make up lies on each other to get people to hate one another and stuff. But no, I'm never gonna not play the game. I'm gonna play the game as fair as I can, but never let it cry. I ain't gonna be so fair that I let it bite me. I ain't gonna be so fair that I'm gonna ever let it anybody strike me. You know what I'm saying, and take me out. Mm-mm. Now, if I got to get dirty, I get dirty with the best of them. But ain't nobody been worth it. This is all child's play. You know what I'm saying? Docs, okay. Scary motherfucker, pull up. I'm a bitch, you a bitch, everybody a bitch. Okay, what's next? You ugly, I'm ugly. Okay, what's next? You have to start asking yourself, what the hell is this shit on repeat? The damn insults is just like the saga. That shit is on repeat. Cut it off. Get something going. Period. This shit every day with the community boards and the lives and all these everybody gathering to just talk shit and drag somebody. Ain't nobody got no right. Because if you up there on a panel dragging somebody else, you ain't no better than the person that you trying to defend from being dragged. Cut it out. Grow the fuck up and realize how this game going. You just as evil as the motherfucker you think being evil towards the motherfucker that you're defending. Why are you up there on live talking shit? Why are you up there on somebody else's live talking shit? Why are you on your own live talking shit? Like, come on, let's cut it out. Nobody's shit. Some just less not shit than others. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, so that's all I really got for it. Like, it's time to grow up and cut this stuff out. Ain't nobody, everybody woofing. Everybody woofing. Everybody gonna kick everybody's ass, but everybody's ass is still intact. Come to the upper room. It's time to shut the fuck up because it's been 99 threats from 99,000 people and ain't nobody got their face lit left. Ain't nobody pulled up nowhere. Everybody just talk big gangster shit, call the police, take a charge out on somebody. That shit is not gangster. That's bluffing. That's woofing. You selling woof tickets. Talking big shit and then can't handle it when somebody else talk big shit and striking and trying to take somebody's page down is woofing. You selling woof tickets. You acting like you can handle what you dishing, but you can't. You can't get up here and talk shit and think you as somebody ain't got a right to get up here and talk shit back to you. We may all be wrong, but don't expect that nobody out here don't get no extra privileges than the next. Period. You don't get to drag nobody because you might have a bigger following or a bigger team. You don't get no fucking free nothing around here. Nobody gets no pass that nobody else doesn't deserve. What the fuck? And everybody sitting here following this all this dumb shit. Okay, today we're gonna choose to drag such and such, but forgive such and such. And today we're gonna choose to never forgive such and such, but we're gonna forgive them, them, and them. And today, no. If one person give forgiveness, give everybody forgiveness, and go to your reserved corners and shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all. Stop all this choosy bullshit and everybody acting like they got a voice that's doing something. No. Everybody out here being fucking choosy, sounding goofy. It makes everybody sound goofy. Now I don't know if your neighbor gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you. Sitting here and dragging someone for doing one thing, but then not feeling uncomfortable dragging somebody else of doing 99 is goofy. Might as well just not drag nobody and move the fuck on, or drag both and move the fuck on. But the selective dragging and the selective unforgiveness and the selective smiles and acceptance is bullshit. Bullshit. The selective choosing what wrongdoings is worse or better than the next bullshit. Condemning one person for talking shit about whoever that they supposed to be fucking supporting. If you don't, you can't possibly think like I'm telling you. I agree with Toya. You know, you can't talk shit about me to somebody that really don't rock with me like that, but you supposed to be a front runner for the family. And everybody don't know which way to go away to feel because they don't know how to stand on truth. It doesn't mean you condemn a person forever. What it means is you don't sweep it under the rug, just like you ain't sweep none of the shit that the person you can't stand did under the fucking rug. That's what that means. It means do unto others like you do to every other person. That don't mean we asking for somebody to get anything worse than someone. That mean don't sit up here and choose who got to take the hardest hits for doing whatever. And then oh goodness, we've loved this person too much. We can't do this. Let's just drop it. Let's just know this is just too hard. No, fuck it. It was hard for other people, supporters that got drugged around this motherfucker. Don't play with me. There ain't no sugarcoating in the 411. Shout out to Angel Gibson. I've been stopped like, honey. I think last week was really when I said my last straw of doing all this choosy supporter shit. No, if you gonna rock, rock. If you not, don't. Don't wait to find out who gonna shit on me tomorrow that you gonna run with. You gonna support me as long as I'm not defending myself against your favorite content creator. No, I'm sick of that. That shit is choosy. And everybody else think, we all getting abused around this bitch, abusing each other. We abusing ourselves for staying in this shit, trying to hold on to some shit. Like, it's weird as hell. I love you, Angel. God bless you, my beauty. Love you, my sister. Let me see. But yes, I'm just tired of all this. Everybody getting up here trying to prove who's the worser of 75 evils. Cut it out. It don't matter who went to school where or who was raised where when everybody up here working the same raggedy job for the devil. Come on now. It don't matter where you was raised. It don't matter who raised you. It doesn't matter what your house looked like when everybody up here meeting on the same damn internet to do the same shit. It don't matter which way you talk your shit, and it don't matter which way I talk mine. It don't matter if you going political, analytical, educational, layman's terms, complex, or any of that. This shit is goofy. I had to really look back, like, oh my goodness. Even when I'm not the one in it, and I'm still watching or still whatever, it's like no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is not funny against for us women. And then we think we're supposed to be taken seriously by those who want to tell their story. We not showing them that we care about domestic violence. We're not showing people that we care about what they've been through. We will know a person's story and get into it and say, yeah, that's why that nigga beating your, you know what? That's why that nigga let we get up here and tell each other to. Oh, we're having Sarah Marshall is going to tell her story today. And we would just like to give her a warm welcome. And Sarah get up there with all her tears and all her hurt and say, yes, this man has done this to me and that to me and this, that, and the third. And I lost my children because I was so badly hurt or physically hurt. I couldn't even take care of them for almost 8 months. They ended up having to go to foster care and this, that, and the third. And then next thing you know, bitch, that's why you ain't got your kids no more. That's why your kids in foster care now. Bitch, that's why that nigga was whooping your ass because your mouth too big. We all that shit that we protect and stand in goes out the window when somebody pisses us off. We think we no longer have a right to stand on truth, integrity, morals, or nothing because Sally Mae pissed me off. Now it's fuck DV. Now it's bitch, fuck that nigga who hit you. I'm about to hit you too with that nigga. It's good he hit you. You probably was running your mouth like you running into me now. We start throwing people's pain and triggers back in their face. Big triggers. People who are grieving over people that they have lost. And we throw them in their face just to be funny about, oh, you're not a supporter of such and such, so let me go make a fake page and post your beloved deceased person. Triggers. But we think we are a place where women should trust us with getting on our panels and telling their stories. Those women who once came out here telling their stories, most of them have ran back into the woods. They have ran back into deep cover. Like, look at all the things people have shared that have become a part of tearing somebody down. But we think we're better because we support this person or that person. No. Exactly, Angel. That's what it needs to be. Once your work is done here, wish each other well. Stop by sometime and say hello. They're covering something that you interested in, go check it out. If they not, come back another time. Nobody's obligated to have to sit through nothing like nothing. Go in and patron, like, just stop it. All these logistics just needs to stop. It's way too much hate going on around here. Way too much hate. And it makes no sense to not even know. Y'all don't know the family. I don't know the family. None of us know Brianna. We have not sit at Thanksgiving dinner with neither one of them. We have not sit and it's none of that. Now, super fan, and some supporters have met one another, but I'm saying as a whole, ain't nobody sitting here should be this invested. Who cares if LaTruth with Miss Season? Who cares if Brianna is wanting to believe in her man and hope that he changes ways and whatever? It's somebody out there. Oh, I didn't ignore you, Ashley. Some messages I read in my head. Hold up, let me see. The point is, you need to stop. Hold up, type. I repeat. I said some more than others, and it typed. I'm kidding. The point is, you need to stop. Overall, nobody cares anymore. Who's right? Who's wrong? Enough is enough. If we're gonna be honest, I'm getting abused more than others. Let me see. Did I read them all? Let me see. Cause some of them I was reading in my head. Ash, I don't ignore you, Bookie Book. Let me see. Even everyone I get upset at times, etc. But still, I wish everyone the best. We don't have to be best friends, right, Angel? Let me see. I didn't try to type that. Now I'm just gonna listen. It's back messing up my words. Oh, most of the time I can understand what you be trying to say, Ash. Yeah, I said some more than others. Okay. Yeah, I be understanding most of the time. Let me see. Let me look one more time. Okay. Okay, I'm all caught up. Tiff, I'm about to get into the hubby. I'll catch the rest of the replay. Yeah, it actually won't be much of nothing to catch on the end because I'm actually just wrapping up the things I've already said for the people that's coming in. So you won't be missing nothing. And God bless you, sweetheart. God bless you. I'll see you tonight if you and the hubby pull up the party with me. Because I got to get out of here too. I got some runs to make, child. But this was just a very important live to me to really say how I felt and how I feel. I feel bad for my supporters for what they've had to witness. I no longer choose to beef with people that, this just is not no purpose in it. I ain't got no beef anyway. With all this back and forth, if somebody want to continue to tear the break room down, have at it. I gotta focus on what's making me thrive, not on what's tearing me down or what's trying to tear me down. That can't be my focus. Period. Let's see. Yep, I'm about to be off though. Since it said somewhere. Somewhere. Right. You said you were not trying to say that you are getting abused more than others. I believe you were trying to really say some are getting abused more than others. I think is what you was trying to say. We all understand your talking text, child. We know you wouldn't say no fucked up shit in the chat like that. Let me see. And we all understand that there are people that we don't even know, y'all, that has had something done to them or whatever. People that I didn't really even know want to talk about it, what we've been through. That's why we suffer in silence, tip, because we don't want to talk about what we've been through. Yes, and that includes myself. I'm not suffering in silence necessarily at all. Actually, I can't say necessarily. I'm not suffering about anything, but I do have my own, testimonies and stories to tell that I feel like, I've had my moments of being hurt in life, disappointed, depressed, broken hearts and all of that. You know what I mean? And yes, I'm a person who have healed. I pretty much healed from everything except when grieving. That's something only you can accept more and more and get better at dealing with. But grief is something, I'll never stop missing certain, people that I love, and all of that stuff. So I want to say yes, we have been abusing those with the store, and this part is really important, y'all. We have to remember that the things that we are picking on each other for, that people have suffered in silence about things like how they look. Okay, let me just do this one little part right here, y'all, because this might be one of the most closeout lives I've ever, really had, as far as how I truly feel at my heart. You know what I mean? So it's kind of really more important than many. I ain't really done no Dear John letters and none of that stuff, and I speak on what I want to speak on when I want to speak on it, when it interests me. You know what I mean? Um, this is just some stuff I had just really, really wanted to point out. However, I too have a story to tell, and feel like I can help others heal from things that I have healed from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you all, even the content creators, are not all unhealed people. Your stories are just important to those hosting the shows, as and vice versa. It doesn't mean because you're a content creator you don't have trials and tribulations because you have a channel to hit the live button on. It doesn't mean you don't have things in your life you work towards and might not work out, and you don't get discouraged sometimes, and you don't need somebody to just say, hey, I've been through that too. How sad it is when we pick on each other's certain attributes that someone else that's in our audience, whether they leave you or not, whether they take their subscription back or not, it is still people that side eye a lot of the things that people say in these on these panels and chats. We so quickly will say, you ain't got shit, not knowing what it took for a person to get what they have. You know what I'm saying? We are so quick to compare, our situations. Well, I got this, or I got a man, you don't. We don't know what it took for that person to get away from a man that they didn't need to have. You don't know. They might need to sit down and not be in a rush to do this or do that. It doesn't mean that love ain't coming their way. It means that you don't know what their story was before they ran into you. You don't know what their story was. You don't know why a person may be single and taking their time before getting married the first time or again or whatever it is. We have to stop sitting here acting like our supporters aren't watching us and watching us use things against each other that is their stories. People look in the mirror sometime and don't like what they see, and don't know what to do with. They have insecurities. Everybody need to really stop acting like they are women that don't go through things. Everybody want to act like the prettiest, the smartest, the most healed, the most this. No, because if we was all right, we would not be here right now with all this bullshit. So be careful of what your supporters see you doing, picking on what people look like, children look like, this, that, and the third. And then think that you're a good advocate to fight for children, to fight for deviant abuse. Let's just do better, guys. Period. That's it. That's all. Um, yeah, and cut the hypocrisy out and that choosy shit because it's all goofy and corny to me. I extend my love to each and every one of you. Know that the Break Room 411 is an open door for all, period. There ain't no gender adjacent, color adjacent, nationality adjacent, or ethnicity adjacent. All is welcome here if y'all want to laugh, love, and just talk and try to ease this thing back together. If you want to stand in the gap with me to try to turn this thing around for whoever want to turn it around with us, let's do that. We ain't got to sit in dark places just because we may end up there, period. I think we can be strong enough to fight against negativity with positivity. And if people don't want to follow, you don't need them people. Don't let nobody trick you and make these numbers make you feel like you got to get outside of what your purpose is because who you think should be following your journey ain't. Maybe God took them out your journey for a reason. Maybe God showed you something about that person for a reason. Some people we have reasons to fight for, and some people we have reasons to just let go. But the show must go on. Period. Don't let nobody make you think right or that your platform is less valuable than someone else's because they numbers not this or they numbers not that. No. Because everybody is meeting goals the way they need to meet goals. You don't know what somebody put in place for their channels. Stop being corny and competitive because if people were doing so bad, you wouldn't be worried about them. That's really how I feel. If you doing so good and somebody else doing so bad, you wouldn't even be paying them no attention. So something still got you in a chokehold about that person, whether you want to admit it or not. Jealousy is jealousy. You know, they might not have your numbers that they're jealous of, but you best believe you got something they jealous of. If they wasting their time pointing out, oh, I won't talk to people that only have 100 subscribers in their lives or this, that, and the third, but you will talk to every demon around your ass. Shut the fuck up. Anywho, I love y'all. I see y'all in Club 411 a little later. Judge not, lest be judged, which means judge as you would want to be judged. Ain't nobody perfect out here. Forgive one, forgive all. Stand up and stand tall. Period. Love each and every one of y'all with all my heart. I am your gracious host, Tiff the Gift. You are in the break room 411, and I'll see y'all in a couple of hours. Shout out.